Hi, this is Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today we are going to do a awakening journey message and a daily energy update. We're going to get a card from the cosmic journey for the awakening journey part of the message. I'd like to welcome everybody today. This is a collective message, so please just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. I like that the first card that I see is the card of how can I see this as a wonderful win-win-win? So what situation in your life would you like to be a win-win-win? And then we get the card of the soul giraffe, which makes me feel like, we're being watched over at this time. And then we get the card of listen in stillness to meet your true self. So are you meditating? And then we're going to leave those there. And the bottom of the deck is enter one step forward and one step onward. So are you ready to take the next step on your awakening journey? Are you ready to be open to something new, something different? And she said, we're going to do separate spreads for these. We're going to do a little bit of both. So we're going to start here. We're going to do a different spread. So we're just going to see what wants to come out and follow Celia's guidance as always. So, welcome. We're so happy we got some new spring flowers right out of the yard, which we love. They are one of my favorite flowers because that means spring is approaching us. It is time. We have a couple other little crocuses and hyacinths, I think Dave said. So a few other things. So are you ready to step, we feel like, into a new season for you? You know, that one step onward, one step, one step forward, one step onward. And we get the Four of Swords, which is about doing the healing. And we feel like everyone has been working on that right now. And then the Wheel, which is about time for change. It's also about the fixed, signs. And there is a lot going on right now. Mars is opposite Uranus, and then we have Jupiter and the Sun are in a sextile. So a lot energetically in the sky going on right now. So know that it's time for a new cycle to begin. We're feeling that, moving into that age of Aquarius as something different. Are you feeling the difference? The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups, which is about many choices and opportunities. Sometimes we feel like things are an illusion, but all you have to do is focus your intention and effort on them, and anything you want can manifest, as long as it's for your highest and greatest good. The next cards that come out are the Nine of Wands, which is that wounded warrior card. Everyone has been doing that healing, reference to that again. Nines are the end of the cycle. It is time for some wish fulfillment. The Three of Wands is about personal wish fulfillment. Are you ready? With the Nine of Cups on the bottom, because Saturn is in Pisces too. And if you are doing your spiritual work, Saturn brings you a gift. Are you ready for your gift as you've been doing your healing work? Are you ready for this beautiful win-win-win to come in? Your soul tribe is trying to gather and join and be with you. Are you ready to open your arms to that? Are you ready to take the next step on this journey? Because we feel like a big thing is about to happen. Okay. And we get the cards of the Four of Cups, which, another fours are, the number of the Emperor, the stability. Four is, also that home and mother energy. And, cups are about emotion. So are you filling up your cup? Are you, focusing on the past, or are you going to decide filling up my cup is going to take me to the next phase, as it will? And then we get the Fool and the King of Pentacles. So a new opportunity as you're filling your cup up for a new counterpart, we feel like. So are you ready to bring in, somebody that's husband material? Are you ready for that? Because we get the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is like coming in the quickest energy in the deck as you're choosing where your focus is. So not focusing on the 3 cups of the past, anything of the past that's not for your highest and greatest good, put it down and let it go. Because if you keep thinking about it, you're dragging it into your future, and we don't feel like that's where you want it. So focus on this cup up here, and this cup is your cup of self-love. And as you fill that cup up, the universe is trying to bring in something amazing for you. The cycle is ready to turn. Are you ready to, get up there and take your swing and, do what you're supposed to do? Are you ready for the next step? And we feel like the next step is we get the Empress. You have manifested this next step. Have you been focusing on it? We get the Strength card, and we get the 2 of Cups, which we feel like you are manifesting and going through this transition, knowing your strength, knowing your power, and manifesting it. And then we get another 4, the 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is the only thing holding this back right now is you and your love for yourself. Are you ready to step in to a new love and passion with another person? Do you have that love and passion for yourself? Because that other person's just going to reflect it back to you. So we challenge everybody this week, focus on how would you feel if you were in that magical relationship that you're trying to manifest? How would it feel to you? Take the time every day, even if it's just a minute, a couple of different times throughout the day. How would you feel if you were waking up with your perfect partner? How would you feel if you were having breakfast with them? How would you feel at dinner with them? How would you feel? How would you feel going to bed with them at night? Just trying to get you into that, filling your own cup up and focusing on your future instead of the past. Because anything in the past doesn't matter unless it was really good and you want to bring it forward, then focus on it. Otherwise, you have to say, like, that's not what I am, and that's not where I'm going, and that's not what I'm going to think about. And choose the different thought, the thought that's in your heart that's going to fill your cup up in the future. We get the card from the Celia deck of Crystal Healing, which is crystals carry ancient healing abilities and powers. So are you using any crystals? Are you, we don't know. We have our selenite here today just to keep the energy in the room clear. Are you using crystals in any kind of way to help with your energy? And then we get the card of family karma, which is generational karma and family or ancestral karma, which we feel is in reference to this soul giraffe. Is we feel like you have been working on healing that by having boundaries. We teach people how to treat us. And truly, this Saturn, are you taking the time to meditate? If you're working on your mission, Saturn loves that, especially in Pisces. It's about developing your spiritual practice. Are you developing it? Are you working on it? Are you, working on things that are for your highest and greatest good? Are you having boundaries? We feel like that is the underlying energy and message about that self-love. Are you having boundaries? So you just said another energetic way of having boundaries is, do you have a grid around your protected space? Like in my office, I have certain crystals. Around our perimeter of our yard, we have crystals, just as an energetic boundary. Do you have, I normally have my crystals on right now. They're in the other room, and I have a sleeping baby, so I couldn't go in there. So, so no crystals on my wrist today, ironically. But that's saying know that your space needs to be protected, because today it's about my space being protected, not about my physical body. I know I'm safe. I know I'm protected, as are you. So maybe build a little crystal grid around, even just your room, your desk, or, wherever you feel called to do so. And we are going to scoot these over, so he says, and we're going to pull some cards for the daily energy and just see what that message is. Put those there for now. And then we are going to use the energy cards for what is the daily energy. We were already talking about the astrology, which is really strong. And, Venus is also, I believe, in Pisces now. So that's a really strong energy in that feminine energy. So And the moon is in Taurus. So if you're feeling that, nostalgia of wanting that relationship, do what Celia says, try the things for, 1 minute of throughout the day a few times. And apparently we got a whole bunch of messages. So we're just going to take these as they come. The bottom of the deck is the carrying connection, which is what we were just talking about. Take some time to be in your heart space and feel, what would it feel like if we were together? That yin and yang is about being together. And then we get adjacent possibilities, which is about, it's not always the exact way we think it's going to happen. Then we get the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is about speaking what you want in, go outside, talk, be by yourself and say, God, I am so grateful that this is coming. And I know it's coming. And then you have to have faith and trust. And then you get the door to personal healing and happiness, because this is what this is offering you at this time. Let's stop focusing on the past. We've been doing the healing work. That's fantastic. Let's focus on the future today. We hear it's like, let's look forward. What do you want to manifest? Then we get the second chakra, which is Archangel Ariel, which is about manifesting. That is the place where you manifest from. That is your creative energy. And then we get the happy family, which is definitely what, we're always all trying to bring in. And then we get the door to value and the anxiety card. Don't let your anxiety rule you today. Take a moment and say, you know what? I know there's something better for me, and I know it's coming. I know, even with me and Dave, our relationship, we're working on it every day. It's getting better. It's getting stronger. We're, so much both learning our value more and more every day, and learning to speak our authentic truth. And, so are you working on that? Are you working on that shared vision? Because if you don't think you're doing it in the 5D, even if you're not doing it in the 3D. So you said, we're just going to shuffle a little bit. And then she says, on this one for the energy, we're just going to pull modified Celtic cross. So are you ready to find the balance and truly bring the manifesting in? You do that by your second, your fifth chakras, by speaking what you want into existence. Truly, truly, truly. Current environment, the Knight of Pentacles, doing the work. And aren't we doing that right now? You're doing that as you're listening to this. Crossed by the Fool, because it is a new season. It is, we're coming into spring. Here's my spring flowers. We are ready for spring. Are you? Are you ready to open up into the next expansive, creative, beautiful process in your life? Because you've been manifesting it. There's the Empress, we get the Empress in both of them. You are able to manifest anything you want by truly just focusing on it and knowing, God, this is what I want. Bring it to me and what is best for me. And know if it's not happening right now, that's to your benefit, because it means, are you filling your cup up? Because when that person comes to you, you want them to be filling their cup up too. And that way, then together, your cup will overflow it together. We hear clarity. Ace of Swords. So always, that's a truth card for me. So that is saying, take a moment. Feel whole and healed within yourself. That is the important thing. You are a child of God. You are whole by yourself. The only reason that we carry all these burdens is because we pull them forward with us every day. You know what? Be different today. Say, I got new clarity. I'm not going to look back to the past. I'm not going down that spiral staircase. I'm not doing it. I'm doing something different today. I'm going to choose. You get the choice. That is the headspace. You can choose the chaos of the ego or the faith and trust that everything is for your benefit and always working out. Immediate future, that is the Four of Swords again, which is about that healing. And in there, that heart is in there. And, she is protected. She is guided. She is doing the healing work, the inner work of knowing, what is best for me? Is this serving me? Is this, because we feel like we have been in this time of being in the nest. And, a lot of times in the nest is a little egg. And you know what? She's not in the egg anymore. She's getting ready to come out of it. And so are you. Are you ready? Current environment, the Nine of Pentacles. Are you ready to burst into your stability, your, the things you have manifested, this new beginning? Are you trying to start a new business? Are you trying to start a new spiritual practice? Are you trying to start a new relationship? Are you trying to bring in a job? What are you trying to bring in? Because as you're doing your healing, no, it's coming. As soon as you just let it go a little bit and like, okay, I'm just going to meditate and trust. I have said it. God knows what I want. In the right time, when I'm energetically full, with my cup full and loving myself enough to think, I don't even need that job or that person or that anything to make me happy. As soon as you get to that place of you don't need any of that, that's when it's all coming. Because that is how the spiritual path works. That is how other people see you. Sometimes they are seeing you, walking away, walking towards what is making you happy. Because she's walking towards, the sun. She's trying to go find what's going to make her happy. Are you ready to do that too? Focus on yourself. This is, so much feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles as the hopes and fears card. Are you ready to be this energy? If so, are you acting like it? Are you acting like you're in a relationship? Are you acting like you would? Are you in a routine of like you're in a relationship? Or are you going out and, doing whatever? Or are you being in this queen vibration and know the right person's going to come to me? I'm not going to have to go out and chase it at a bar or a club or anywhere else. I'm going to be in my queen energy and it's going to pursue me. And it's going to, that's what the masculine is truly waiting on. You to know you are the queen and to fill your cup up. And then it's going to come right back. Like the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles is about that equal give and take. As you put that energy out of you are the queen and be in that, how would you act if you were married? Would you dress the same way? Would you talk the same way? Would you be different if you were in a relationship to as you are now? If you would be, that's what's holding you back there. We get the Hanged Man, which is about seeing that different perspective of that relationship, letting go of the burden and be ready for the victory that's trying to come in. Because as you're holding on to those 3 cups over here, you're stopping the 2 cups. So I feel like it's really inviting you at this time. Focus on what would it feel like? What would that life be like? How would you be living? How would you walk? How would you, how would you portray yourself in the external world? We get the card of self-love. It's an inside job that starts with you. And then the cycles of the moon, which is, we are about to have an eclipse March 25th, I believe. And then we have another one on April 8th. Eclipses are major changes. Are you ready for that to happen? On the second one, like big changes are coming with that second one we hear. We get the creativity sparked, big throat chakra activation, deep dive into that project. The time is now. So the project we are giving you from Celia is to work on your self-love and fill your own cup up. We hope everyone has a great day. Thank you. Bye.